All right. Anybody that logs in now, we're doing this all over again, Terry. What a day, man. What a day. Okay. Is anybody on yet?
No.
All right, we're going to wait till somebody's on, and I'm going to say, can you hear us? If there's audio, I want to know. Here, come back here and just chill by the fire, and let me know if somebody comes on.
But nobody came on last time either.
Well, Robert just did.
Well, yeah, that was the only one.
Okay. Well, here, sit down here for a second. Just stare at the fire. I'll be right back. Oh, my lands. The things we go through.
Hey, we got sound.
We got sound?
Yep.
Okay.
Chance told us.
Oh, Chance! What's going on, my guy from Bobby Combs? All right.
Thank you, Chance.
Thank you, Chance. All right. We had some technical difficulties. Okay? I'm Will Miller, the general manager, coming to you live. Forest River, Plant 410, Middlebury, Indiana, also known as the Little Lemonade Stand, Middlebury, Indiana. Got an amazing team, got an amazing floor plan. They're popular. So we're coming to you live. This is the 377. Now I'm going to be really loud. This is the 377 DS dual suite or 2-bedroom or whatever you call it. And you get a loft and 2 bathrooms. But no one else, I don't believe, is offering any retail customer this much seating in the main living area. I know, Terry, we're doing this all over again for the love of Bessie. Okay. So, 377 DS. Okay? You got seating for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10, depending on the size of your guests. And this is a judgment-free zone, by the way. Sectional sofa, seating for 4, so no little dinette that's going to have to expand and be clunky and roll all the way out to here. You've got seating for 4. No one wants to look in each other's eyes with corn and food in their teeth. Look out the beautiful window. There's a beautiful lake. You're not looking at the parking lot here at Plant 410, okay? You took this coach somewhere beautiful. Use all of the windows. I think that for floor plan to floor plan, we put the most amount of windows in our floor plans, okay? So if that's something you guys are looking for, a lot of natural light, a lot of big windows, a lot of seating for family and guests, the 377 DS may be for you. Where do you get more information? Well, you can get a lot of information from me, the general manager. A lot of retail customers have been saying, whoo, we've never seen a manager doing so much engaging and communicating direct with retail customers throughout North America. I know that. Do you know why I'm doing it? Because it helps our dealers. I feel that our dealers have deserved a lot more from manufacturers. I feel that retail customers have deserved a lot more from manufacturers. So how does it go? 2 birds, 1 stone? I'm going to do more for our dealers and for our retail customers because I'm that guy, pal. I'm that guy. All right? So, main living, you got a ceiling fan. You got LED batten strip lights. You can download the Lippert One Touch app and control and monitor everything. Your awnings, your slides, your lightings, and more. I'll get into the multi-put system in a minute. But for now, we're talking about the most spacious living area for a 2-bedroom, 2 full bath, 5th wheel, proudly made here, Plant 410, Middlebury, Indiana. Off door side, front cap there, rear here, campsite, okay? You got upper storage above your sectional sofa with additional storage. No recliners yet, sorry. Opposite, on the campsite, matching upper storage. All of your cabinet drawers and cabinet, drawers and faces here are all solid hardwood, all right? Your fascia, solid hardwood. Your step treads, solid hardwood, okay? Your appliances we'll get into in a minute. Before we get into why we did what we did, let's start here in the rear of the coach. This is the first, the one of 2 full bedrooms, full baths, all right? So in the rear of the coach, east-west facing, queen-size bed, cheap mattress, thank me, the GM, everything is my fault. Below the cheap mattress is where we don't cut corners. Not cheap little wood, no, 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 no. Two-sided aluminum bed frame. This is going to last a long time. The mattress, until I can get the thousands of you to agree on which one to use, you're getting the cheapie. Okay. Notice right here, because Terry's the best behind the camera, we didn't run the loft all the way to the wall. The reason why, two reasons. One, we didn't want this to be a hot box where it's just a big giant loft for everybody to roll around and be loud. The kid that's in here ain't going to like it. All right? So we shortened the loft space, which we'll show you here in a second. By doing that, in this second rear bedroom, you have an 83-inch tall slide box surrounded with a nice real wood fascia. Okay? Massive cabinets above the queen bed with 110 outlets. You have reading lights equipped with ambient lighting and USB charging on both sides. Two large windows that will open. Okay, so if you don't need to run all three 15K ACs, let Mother Nature help cool the coach. But not today, because we are live. Middlebury is about 8 degrees, and the wind is about 800 miles an hour. Okay? So we also, you can see the ducting here. If we were to run that loft all the way across, it'd be very difficult to control the temperature and the climate in this room. So by shortening your loft space, you now have ducting here. So it's going to make it very comfortable. Okay, so you don't have to put the kid that you like the least in here. Maybe put the one you like the most in here. At the foot of the bed, plenty of storage, wardrobe closet. Say hi, Terry, to your husband and family. This is where obviously you're going to hang everything up. If that's not enough, you could make this a workstation. Why? Because remember when I started rapping, you got sitting for 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't need to do it again, Will. Relax. Take one of those chairs and pull them over here. So you can have another workstation that's private. Just close that pocket door. This could be their space if they're doing schoolwork, whatever. You also have 110 outlet, USB, USB-C, all right here in another beautiful view. No, not of Plant 410. You're looking at a beautiful oceanside view there. Okay, this is also going to be an exit window. Hint, hint, with the red label. Talked about the storage. Let's talk about the bedroom. Or, excuse me, the bathroom. Not cheap. Not cutting corners. One-piece fiberglass shower in the second bathroom. That's not common, I know, okay? I see RV Trader too. So we're spending more money in the bill of materials. We want to give you guys better materials so you have a better ownership experience. The reason why we spend more money on a second one-piece fiberglass shower, it's going to do a better job sealing to ensure that no water or moisture is getting back here on these interior walls that are Luan. All right? Porcelain commode, solid steps, thank you, Moride. Second entrance, use that backup camera. Don't let the kids sneak out and fall in love. Keep an eye on what's going on, okay? Your vanity here, you've got a mirrored finish, plenty of storage, very tall ceilings. I don't have a tape measure, but you can tell. Dip, you'll do your thing, kind of pan around, show everybody so they don't have to hear me talk, and I'll meet you back here. Terry, you wouldn't believe I forgot something. Right here. If they want to have a TV, okay, you can hook up, you can mount a TV right here, and you got 110 up there as well. So I'm glad I messed up.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I didn't get it the first time.
I know.
Okay. All right. Coming back into the main living with the most amount of seating that you've ever seen in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit, because you've got seating for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10.
How many?
I don't know, 9, 10, depending on the size of the camper. Remember, judgment-free zone. If you can go back by the kitchen, now I want to talk about the other side of the loft space. So did we make this narrow for only one person? No. Remember, everything we make here at Plant 410 Middlebury, Indiana is a 101-inch wide body, so that allows you to maximize your space. Your loft space could easily fit 2, campers comfortably, maybe 3 depending on the size, but you want to be safe, all right? You've got LED lighting up there, you've got ducting up there, so again, control the climate up there, they can be comfortable, all right? They're going to control it down here, they're going to be comfortable, all right? You've got this ladder here that is built in with a magnetic catch, okay, to ensure that that stays in its position when in tow. These chairs are going to fold up. You'll find 2 in the front bedroom, 2 in the rear. You gotta be careful, go too fast. I get too excited, all right? On this table, again, it's not a dinette. My dealers know, Robert and all my other pals, they know, we are not interested in the old copy and paste. We don't want to go to a dealer and say, hey, we're just like the other guys with the same floor plan. We're not, okay? We're not doing a dinette here. This is a fixed, massive table. I mean, you got 4 kids all in school. They can all do their homework here, and you can slap them all if they're not paying attention. Just kidding. Don't hate your kids. All right. But you set up here, dinner here, have a view. I said it earlier. Maybe you're hosting a Mary Kay party, okay? Turn these chairs around. Let's have a conversation. So you got, just a really, really nice space. You also have plenty of storage. We have 2 pull-out trays on this built-in, okay? So this can be napkins. It can be plastic utensils. It can be fancy utensils.
Crayons.
Could be crayons.
Coloring books.
Whatever you want. It's all yours, all right? But a lot of storage, a lot of space. I feel that this is the most amount of seating in the RV industry for a 2-bedroom, 2 full bath unit. But again, I'm extremely biased, okay? But I believe in what we're doing. I told you about the storage, told you about the windows. You got 3 ACs, they're all 15K. So you got 2 sensors, one will come with a heat pump, okay? It's not gonna warm the whole coach up. It'll help take the edge off though, all right? Let's switch spots now. I'm sure a lot of people are like, you probably should pay Terry more for having to hear you talk all day.
Yeah, I kind of like that idea.
Poor thing. Okay. A lot of storage here, very functional with your space. So solid surface counters, high-rise faucet, under-mounted sink, so normal-sized pots and pans will fit. You got a power tower, wireless, 110 USB, USB-C, 4-burner top, oversized oven. Okay, what is this? This is what my wife would make me do anytime we went camping. When people were starting to drive me nuts, Dad gets in a bad mood, yells at everybody, now the whole day is ruined, he's angry, and the kids are crying. So before that escalates, he can take the trash out. So we have an exterior door access. You can open that up from the outside. He can go walk it off, relax, have a cold milk, come back, we're happy, we're camping. Okay? Trash goes in here, you got to cover for that. Over here, you're going to have a bunch of these little doohickeys here. What are these? Well, that's a 110 outlet. That's GFCI protected. This is your control for your fan. This is your 30 amp charge controller that we include. This is for your power inverter, 1800 watts. We will include 1 260 watt solar panel from the factory, 2 10 gauge wire chased up to 2 connections. So if you wanted to upgrade your solar because you're not going to have this plugged in to a post to 50 amp service and you want a boondock or do whatever it is, you want to run off solar, go ahead. We're not in the solar business. I don't offer all these stupid packages. We just make RVs. That's all we're selling you. And more than likely, you can find better components on your own aftermarket. That being said, this setup, if you decide to take full advantage of the 2 10 gauge wires that are running to the roof at 2 connectors, that would allow you, with that insulation of the wire, to go up to 7,500 watts of solar if you choose. But if you do that, I'm telling you right now as the GM, you have to upgrade your 30 amp charge controller because that's not going to be enough to control the juice. And then you'd have to upgrade your 1800 watt inverter. This is your thermostat to manage all 3 zones within your coach. Okay? We're still here on the campsite. If you want to back up a little bit, Terry. 12 volt residential size reefer with ice maker. You have a pantry with adjustable shelving for all of your dry goods. So adjust this the way you like to pack everything that you guys need. All right? We're going to continue. This is the entry door. I'm not opening because, again, gale force winds today. Took my breath away. All right? Across from that, as soon as you walk into the coach, this, thank you, Lippert, is the X270 Multiplex, which is a fancy way of saying this is your control board. We like buttons, not LED screens that lose their sensitivity. Buttons work. And everything you see on the X270, you can also control and monitor for free on the Lippert One Touch app if you download that for iOS and the other one, Android. Okay? Also, I want to point this out because this seems to get overlooked. As the GM of the manufacturer, I want every single person, every one of you, read your owner's manual. You can scan it and read it from your phone. We give you a printed copy in a 3-ring binder. If that's not enough, and you don't want to read, you don't like to read, give us a call. 574-821-1487. Or maybe you're not social. You don't want to talk to us. You surely don't want to talk to me. Fine. I'm not offended. Email us, 410cs@forestriverinc.com. You can get more information about your owner's manual. Don't do anything. Don't modify anything. Don't buy something and then call us after the fact. Always call us first so you don't make an innocent mistake and potentially jeopardize your factory warranty by modifying this coach from our factory specs. Hint, hint. Okay? We're going to move our way up. You got shoe storage under here as well. Okay? This is your second bedroom and full bathroom. You have dual entry. Because sometimes you want to close this off. Mom has a migraine. She can't deal with the kids. Dad's grumpy and has no patience. She's over it. She wants to take a nap. She can. See you later. Okay? But I want you to come on up here. And we'll go through the last of this part. So, your full bath. You can access, like I said, your door's closed. This can be closed off. And just use this in the evenings. A second fiberglass one-piece shower. 7-foot ceilings. All my competition rolls their eyes every time I bring it up, but I think we're the only ones. Okay. Porcelain commode, solid surface here as well. Okay. Plenty of room, plenty of space. I invite you, if you want to see one of these in a town near you, again, contact your customer care team. We'll get a hold of our factory representatives that 24/7 track in real time all of our inventory nationwide. So you just have to ask for the 377 D as in David, S as in Sam, and then go take a look and see for yourself. Bedroom. We'll swap places, Terry. After you do the old Panaruski. And then we're going to show you here the front of the floor plan. This is the back side of your front cap that has closed cell, high density spray foam. No glue and stapled bad insulation that's going to fall down after your first trip. We bring a licensed contractor in town. We've been doing it since May of 2024. Okay? So you got high density closed cell spray foam on your front cap, giving you an R7 per square inch R value. You have bad insulation on your entire roof. We have videos from our factory if you want to see some of the construction and, beyond the lipstick. You can search on YouTube, just look up at 410 or at Plant 410, and you'll see our own Plant 410 YouTube page that we've started where we're doing live virtual tours. If you're somebody that wants to schedule your own and talk directly with myself in a real conversation, you want to meet our head of engineering, you want to meet Mr. Matt Jess, our plant manager, we'll actually take you through all 16 stages of our builds, not just the things that we just want to show off, but we're going to show you every single aspect, including our roof trusses that are the largest in the industry, 2.5 inches wide, 16 inches on center, giving you the strongest structure we believe based on everything that we're building. Okay? The second bed. Now, because we've stretched out that massive living space, you're going to have to cuddle a little closer. This is not a king-size bed. This is a second queen. So this is the only floor plan that we make that you have a queen in place of a king bed because we stretched out the main living area. Could we make a change? Yeah, but it's too early because right now there's a lot of customers that say this is fine. There's been a few that say I'd like this to be a king bed. If we did that, we'd have to remove all of these. That's going to be a PCN, and I'm not doing it until we get more feedback from retail customers, but we are listening. Okay? You've got upper cabinets here. You've got 110 outlet in there. So for those of you that have CPAP or you just need another place to charge, you got that up there. Down here, you got the touch lights, the reading lights, the ambient, USB charging on both sides. Okay? Here, because this is where you guys would have a stackable washer and dryer if you so choose. Right now it's set up with obviously adjustable shelving. That way you're not that way you're not taking up too much space in the closet. Okay? So you can maximize this for all of your storage needs. Also, you do have, again, the additional storage, just like that first bedroom. Okay? Cheap mattress, because no one can agree. But look at that. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Okay? All aluminum and welded from the factory. No cheap 2x2 wood. No cutting corners because the customers don't see it. We show you every aspect of the build because we're very, very confident we're doing things the right way, the way that more retail customers want. That's why we were not down double digits in retail sales in January. Will, be nice. Be nice. Don't talk bad about the other buddy boys in this industry. Be nice. Okay. So you know where a stackable washer and dryer goes. Second smart TV. Nothing too fancy here. This doesn't move. There's no hidden pocket stuff. You got plenty of storage in this. You're going to have privacy shade standard, okay? The lighting continues. This is, again, your return for your AC. Everything is ducted. It's extremely well built. Will thinks that this is the best 2-bedroom, 2 full bath floor plan on the market today. And I didn't even mention the price. And I don't need to because our dealers are playing very, very nice. And they're passing the massive savings down to all of you guys. It's been a lot of fun to speak to Archie the Fonz Rodriguez in California, who says, man, people are blown away with the price of our units. Shh, don't tell. Then Keith Lester in the Midwest from the Mountain West. He's currently with the friendly staff, by the way, of General RV in Denver at the Convention Center. Hope that show's going very, very well. So if you're there and you saw this talking head talking about the 2-bedroom, find Keith Lessner, tell him Willie sent you, and get more information about the floor plans that aren't there at the display. We also have Chris Lash. He is in the Southeast, currently with the present staff of Dodd RV. Yeah, sang. He may not have that floor plan out there with him, but if you are in Virginia, the state for lovers and RVers, and you're going to the Virginia RV show, find Chris Lash and ask him some questions if you have some. He can get you information on where these are located on the Eastern Seaboard. I'm not skipping Steve Jacobs, our great national sales manager, who handles the South Central. You can reach out and ask for Steve as well by contacting our customer care team number. And then Brian Stevens, he's got the Northeast, U.S., and Canada. So we have coverage across the country. All of our factory reps, always live, real-time, 24/7 inventory of all of our products, all of our floor plans, with all of our dealers throughout all of North America. Forest River, if you didn't know, now you're about to know. They have the largest and probably the best, again, me being biased, owners club out there today. So if you want to hang out with tens and tens of thousands of people, become a frog member. You can learn more, look in your owner's manual, or again, contact our customer care team. I mentioned if you want a virtual factory tour to see all 16 stations, every aspect of our build, you can do that free of charge. You just got to contact us. You want updates about the inventory, I've got that covered. I think we're done here. It's Friday. You're ready to go home to your family. I'm ready to go home to my wife and kids. So want to thank you guys for tuning in. If anybody has any questions, dealers, retail customers, 821-1487. They will get you in contact with me, or email 410cs@forestriverinc.com. Again, I'm William Miller, proud General Manager of Plant 410 in Middlebury, Indiana. I love our team. I thank our dealers. I appreciate every single one of you. Stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of more updates coming very, very soon. You guys be safe traveling. Stay warm. And have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.